The tzaddik decided to end the aliyah 3 psukim before the end. So now Reb Gadalya realizes that the Rebbe is paskening on him that he deserves to go to jail. He didn't want to make a bracha because the end of the aliyah is not here. The Rebbe had to continue reading. And the Meir tells him, Gadalya hu pikeach yisr Meir. Gadalya is smarter than Meir. Good luck, everybody. So first of all, it is Yud Kislev, live as we speak, which is the anniversary, the day of the wedding of the Rebbe and the Rebbetzin, which the Rebbe said about them, this is the day that connects me to you and you to me, correct? I don't know the Yiddish properly. This is the Rebbe at a Sheva Brachas.
At his own Sheva Brachas?
No. Okay. Thank you. Right, thank you very much. I want
to have the effects in your videos.
Thank you. I want to recommend everybody to go and see the video that I'm going to link. It's going to be on YouTube, so I don't know if I could do it in Instagram.
Hit
but
the link below.
Yes, the link below. I'm going to just put a link to Rabbi Shmuel Butman, Alav Shalom, who has some amazing things. I think it's a must listen or must watch about the Rebbe, including someone saying with a Polish accent, "Dias bakimen an aidim agun olam." It was Rabbi Meir Shapiro who basically said about the Rebbe that he knows Kol Terakula, who's a once in a generation genius. Anyway, so Mazel Tov, and on with the story. This story, how you know what we were just talking about making kombinas in business and trying to cut corners in business.
Yeah.
This is a story about how not to conduct business, and a guy almost got in big trouble, but he used his smarts, and his Rebbe had Rahmanas on him, and he turned out okay. Here's the story. So, in the town of Scully in Galicia, there was a man whose name was Reb Gadalya Halpern, and he was one of the very respected people in his town, in Scully, and he was also one of the heads of the congregation. And what was his how did he make money? He had a license from the government. He had a license to provide the factories of tabak, of snuff, in a certain village called Viniki. Viniki. And so now how did he cut corners? He would bribe the person in charge of the factory, who was the one who was making, who would be in charge of this tabak, the snuff. And in these big bags of snuff that he would give, he would also put in some dirt and some stones. He wouldn't mix it or cheapen it, but he would basically, on the bottom, just not put. So he would save, over time, with a lot of bags, he would save a little bit of money. And over time, it was a lot of money. Now, the day came, someone came from the government, from Vienna. They're going to send someone in order to do an inspection. And now when they do the inspection, they're going to find that there's a huge discrepancy now between what they're getting and what's written down that they're getting. Reb Gadalya realizes that now they're going to find out, and he doesn't know what he's going to do. He's going to give a big, it's not forgery and fraud and this kind of stuff. You're going to get a big punishment.
So why can't he fix it quickly?
No, I don't know how. It's probably, at this point, it became probably a crazy amount where he couldn't do that. So he decides he has to go and travel to his Rebbe. Who's his Rebbe? Reb Meir of Premishlan. So now, what happens? He gets there on Friday, Erev Shabbos, and he wasn't able to get there before. He got a few minutes before Shabbos. He was able to maybe take half a shower.
What's half a shower? His toes in
I was also wondering about this.
Sorry, go. I'm just saying,
a stickle shower.
Basically, he didn't have enough time to see his Rebbe, and he comes there Friday night after Maitiv, and Reb Meir of Premishlan had the minhag that whoever wasn't able to say, give him shalom before Shabbos, they would come after Friday, after Kabbalah Shabbos, and give him shalom aleichem. And so Reb Gadalya was one of the people who went after Maitiv, and obviously he wasn't going to tell the Rebbe on Friday night his problems, right? You don't do that on Shabbos, Friday night. The next day, by Shachris, for Kirsat Torah, Reb Meir called Reb Gadalya to the Torah. It was Parshas Vayeshev. And the minhag of the tzaddik was, of Meir, that he actually would be the one who would lay in the Torah also. I think he was chazan and he would lay. So Reb Gadalya was called for which aliyah? Shishi, which is a very respectable aliyah. So he was very happy, right? Wow, the Rebbe called me for Shishi. But he wasn't so happy very soon. Why? Because the tzaddik decided to end the aliyah 3 psukim before the end. And why? And he reads, Vayikach Adonai Yosef Eisei, the master of Yosef took him, Petifa, right? And he put him in jail. The place where the kings detained are. And he was there, he was in the jail, and he stops there. Reb Meir basically hinted to Reb Gadalya that he should say the bracha there. So now Reb Gadalya realizes that the Rebbe is paskening on him that he deserves to go to jail. He didn't want to make a bracha because the end of the aliyah is not here. So when the tzaddik saw that Reb Gadalya wasn't saying the aliyah, he said, nu. In other words, saying, why aren't you saying a bracha? Reb Gadalya answered, nu, which means,
Why are you continuing?
forgive me, Rebbe, but please continue reading. So the Rebbe had to continue reading, and he finished the parsha until Shvi. What's the end of that pasuk? V'asheru eis Hashem matzliach. And what he does, Hashem made successful, which is a bracha. So Mitzvah Shabbos, if Gedaliah goes into Reb Meir, and Reb Meir tells him, Gedaliah hu pikeach yisrim Meir. Gedaliah is smarter than Meir, which is how he referred to himself. Gedaliah is smarter than Meir. Tell me though, Gedaliah, don't you really deserve this punishment? How do you allow yourself, someone like you, who's a person of stature, who you have parnasa, to do such a low thing? But because for sure you already broke, your heart was broken, and you regret your mistakes, so therefore I give you a bracha, you should be saved from your tzara. But make sure that you don't make this mistake ever again. Make sure you don't revert to doing this kind of stuff. Right? No stick, exactly. So when Gedaliah came home, he was let known that the person who came to visit from Vienna to do the inspection became very, very sick, critically ill.
Who did?
The inspector became critically ill. So Reb Gadalya quickly went and got an expert doctor from a big town, and it costed him a lot of money personally. And he himself sat next to this sick person for the entire time that he was sick, and he didn't stop until the guy got out of bed and was fully healthy. Now, when this minister of the government saw how much the Jew gave up, or how dedicated this Jew was to his health, he let the whole thing go, and he wrote back to Vienna that everything was okay in the factory and that everything is kosher. So Zecher Tzadik Levracha, we should never have to come onto this Yeshua because we should do everything yashar. Sometimes give us enough money that we could pay the taxes and still have
the difference, the whole
whatever, and we should be. Since today's special day, anyway, we should discussion to the Rebbe and the Mashiach now, guys. Good tvach. I hope you guys enjoyed that story.
And now for some bloopers.
This is Rebbe of Meir of Premishlan.
It's 6 hour deer eat of it.
And that
Deer eat Rebbe? What does this mean 6 hour deer?
Parmesan.
Oh, he's
Mayor of Parmesan.
Oh my gosh.
I got it.
Thank you. Hold on. Rely on you.
This is not in the blooper, sorry.
I don't know. It's so horrible. I don't know if it deserves to be in the bloopers.
Hey, that's recognition. It's recognizing the field, you know?
Gedalya Halpern.
Oh, that's what's a gumber.
Not Gedalya Gumber.
I think it's like
We could sing that afterwards.
What's a film?
A film? A film. So.
His light died.
Oh man.
Jarvis.
Yeah, Jarvis.
No, because that was a good light. Okay, no. It was Zolman time.
If you really want, we can go like this.
Oh great.
You have much better than that.
Yeah, it's bloopers.
Oh, he has a seltzer by hand. Oh, he does.
No, it's good.
Sponsored bipolar.
Oh man, can we go? So.